Ever wondered how meditation could potentially help in relieving pain? Let's dive into the surprising scientific findings that may answer this question. Dr. Hemal Patel, a professor and vice chair for research in the anesthesiology department at UC San Diego, did just that. At a recent retreat in Denver, Colorado, he shared some preliminary results from the Quantum Study, a massive research project focused on the effects of meditation on the human body. The Quantum Study, a grand acronym for Quest to Analyze 1,000 Humans Meditating, offered some intriguing insights. As the data was studied, a fascinating commonality emerged among several participants. Regardless of their ailment or illness, many signaled pain as a primary symptom before the retreat began. This pain prominence wasn't just limited to those with conditions typically associated with pain, like cancer or osteoarthritis. It also featured heavily in the profiles of those suffering from ailments not commonly associated with physical pain, such as anxiety, depression, hypertension, and allergies. But the real revelation came from the survey results gathered after the retreat. Participants reported a significant decrease in pain, irrespective of their disease or condition. This led Dr. Patel and his team to an intriguing theory. Could these participants, during the roughly 35 hours of meditation over a 7-day retreat, be naturally elevating their opioid levels? This hypothesis suggests that the meditators might be manufacturing their own compounds that alleviate pain. We're all familiar with pain-relieving compounds in their pharmaceutical forms: morphine, fentanyl, buprenorphine, to name a few. These are typically delivered to our system externally through drugs. But what if our bodies could produce similar compounds internally? The theory revolves around G-protein coupled receptors, or GPCRs, built into our cell membranes. These receptors bind to specific compounds, triggering a reaction. If an opioid compound targets an opioid GPCR, it binds to it and causes a response. So, could the key to pain relief be hidden within our own bodies, waiting to be unlocked through meditation? Let's explore this further. To fully grasp these findings, we need to understand a few key terms and concepts. Let's take a journey into the fascinating world of biochemistry. Our bodies are intricate systems, capable of producing their own complex compounds. These are known as endogenous compounds. For example, your body naturally produces endorphins, which are often referred to as the body's feel-good hormones. But we also have the ability to introduce compounds into our bodies from external sources. These are known as exogenous compounds. Think of the last time you took an aspirin for a headache. That aspirin is an exogenous compound. Now, let's examine a specific group of endogenous and exogenous compounds, opioids. When we think of opioids, we often think of pharmaceutical drugs like morphine, fentanyl, and buprenorphine. These are exogenous opioids, meaning they're introduced into the body from an external source. But did you know that your body naturally produces its own opioids? Yes, that's right. These endogenous opioids include compounds like B-endorphin, enkephalin, and dynorphin. So how do these exogenous and endogenous opioids work? That's where we introduce another key term, G-protein coupled receptors, or GPCRs for short. GPCRs are protein structures that are embedded in the membrane of cells. Just as their name suggests, GPCRs are built into the cell membrane to receive a compound specially made to bind to them. For example, when an opioid compound targets an opioid GPCR, it binds to it and causes a reaction. But here's a fascinating fact. In order for a scientist to name a receptor, they first have to identify a molecule that binds to that receptor. This molecule is known as a ligand. So, When we talk about opioid GPCRs, it means that there are specific molecules, both exogenous and endogenous, that can bind to these receptors. In other words, your body has a built-in system for receiving and responding to opioids, whether they're introduced from an external source or produced naturally within the body. Now, let's circle back to those endogenous opioids we mentioned earlier: B-endorphin, enkephalin, and dynorphin. These compounds are the body's natural pain relievers. They're produced in response to stress and pain, and they work by binding to those opioid GPCRs we talked about. So, in essence, your body has its own natural system for managing pain. It's like having your very own internal pharmacy, ready to whip up a batch of pain-relieving compounds whenever they're needed. This leads us to an intriguing question. Could practices like meditation be tapping into this internal pharmacy, helping the body to produce more of these endogenous pain-relieving compounds? So, our bodies have the built-in ability to receive and respond to these pain-relieving compounds, but how does meditation play into this? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this fascinating topic in the next scene. Now that we've understood the basic science, let's uncover how meditation fits into this picture. Meditation, a practice as old as civilization itself, may hold a key to unlocking our body's own pain relief system. The theory we are exploring posits that meditators who experience pain relief may be naturally manufacturing these pain-relieving compounds. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? That our bodies could potentially produce the same effects as some pharmaceutical drugs, all through the power of meditation. Let's take a moment to appreciate the wonder of our bodies. Before the advent of modern medicine, before morphine or fentanyl were created in laboratories, our bodies already had a system in place to combat pain. This system relies on compounds such as B-endorphin, enkephalin, and dynorphin, which are naturally produced within our bodies. These compounds are the endogenous or internal equivalents to the exogenous or external substances we know as painkillers. This natural capacity for pain relief is not a recent evolutionary development. It's been with us since the dawn of humanity, a testament to the intricate and intelligent design of our bodies. These compounds existed long before we had the knowledge or means to create their synthetic counterparts. But how does meditation come into play? Meditation, by its very nature, is a process of deepening our connection with ourselves. It's a journey inward, a quiet exploration of our inner landscape. As we meditate, we tap into the deeper layers of our consciousness and perhaps into our body's own capabilities. Could it be that through meditation, we are able to stimulate the production of these natural pain-relieving compounds? Could it be that these meditators, who reported significant decreases in pain after a week-long retreat, had tapped into this innate ability? The idea is tantalizing. It suggests a potential path towards pain relief that doesn't rely on external substances, but on our body's own resources. So, meditation could potentially be a natural way to tap into our body's own pain relief system. But what does this mean for us? These findings offer exciting possibilities for the realm of pain relief. Imagine a world where the answer to alleviating pain lies not in a pill bottle, but within us. This vision is no longer a distant dream, but a potential reality we are beginning to grasp. Our understanding of the body's inner workings is continually evolving. We've known for some time that our bodies possess mechanisms to self-regulate and heal. However, the idea that we could stimulate these mechanisms through meditation to alleviate pain naturally is a revelation that could change the face of medicine. consider the implications of this research. Today, pain relief often comes at a cost, be it financial or health-related. Pain medications, while effective, can lead to dependence, tolerance, and, in some cases, addiction. But what if we could harness the pain-relieving power of our own bodies? We could potentially reduce our reliance on external substances, lowering the risk of these adverse effects. Furthermore, this approach could provide relief for those who have found little success with traditional treatments. Chronic pain sufferers, for instance, often struggle to find lasting relief. Meditation could offer a new, non-invasive method to manage their pain. The potential benefits extend beyond physical health. If we can learn to control our pain through meditation, we might also develop greater resilience, patience, and emotional well-being. After all, pain is not merely a physical sensation, but an experience that can take a toll on our mental health. Of course, it's important to remember that this research is in its early stages. More studies are needed to validate these findings and to understand how best to apply them. Yet the potential is undeniable. We are on the brink of a new understanding of pain and how to manage it. While these findings are preliminary, they open up a fascinating new avenue for pain relief, suggesting that the power may lie within us, just waiting to be unlocked through meditation. So we come back to the question we started with: could meditation be the key to pain relief? As we have seen throughout this discussion, the early findings from the quantum study suggest an intriguing possibility. Could the practice of meditation, as simple and ancient as it is, help us naturally elevate our opioid levels, thus reducing our perception of pain? This theory isn't just a wild guess. It's built on data from hundreds of participants who reported a significant decrease in pain after participating in a week-long retreat. And more importantly, it aligns with our understanding of G-protein-coupled receptors and how our bodies naturally produce compounds to relieve pain. However, this is just the beginning. There's still so much to explore and understand about the relationship between meditation and pain relief. It's a journey that requires further research, countless hours of meditation, and an open mind. Though we're still at the beginning of understanding the full potential of meditation in pain relief, the journey ahead is indeed promising. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep meditating.